Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Leakan in!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, that has not gone well. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! Has another go! Goal! Republic of Korea! And South Korea lead! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 11, Korea
South Korea gain their reward with an early goal. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Safal. Czech. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. Leakan in, plays it short. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
South Korea have their second corner now. Son Heung-min. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And they can counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Schick.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hwang Hee-chan goes for the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Picked out brilliantly. Barida. Now it's Schick. The Czech Republic are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the... He's having a hit! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Hwang Hee-chan really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Ball's gone out of play. It's Sochek. And it's made its way to him. It's sick! It's hit the crossbar. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, it's come to nothing. Son Heung-min. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
South Korea looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Can he finish? So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Real chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Knocks it into space, and that could set him on his way. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
South Korea probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
South Korea looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So let's get the ball rolling. South Korea leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Hwang Hee-chan. Sufal.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
Gets a good foot in there. And that was nowhere near his best. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Schick. South Korea are still that goal to the good. Garida. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Son Heung-min. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Son Heung-min.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, cracking ball. Garida. Still no way through. The defender. He's having a pop! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Substitution for Czech Republic. Number 26.
So we have movement on both
Coming
benches.
on the field is number 20. Substitution.
There they go, hunting again.
Some good work on the right flank here. South Korea are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Tries from a long way out. And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
So their fourth corner of the game. Son Heung-min goes short.
South Korea surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Son Heung-min. Jurashek. And that's a goal kick. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Is number 15. Substitutions taking place.
Bai Jun-ho does really well to win the ball there. Good ball, good take. He'll try from distance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And he's forced to go back. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. South Korea close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's managed to get free. Son Heung-min! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
South Korea have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Not the most accurate pass. There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's a foul. He has found the way through, and he's worked it through. And he's certainly onside here. Played in. Chance for a shot! Goal! Deep, deep into injury time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
The Czech Republic making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired...
So that's it. It is all over. South Korea proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Son Heung-min claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it, and like in 99% of cases...